I was thinking about this, Gary, and it seems like we've hit a dead end, and both of us maybe are trying to rely on science to prove our point, and that's kind of silly because science can't tell us um, what we're looking for, which is nothing to do with knowledge, but with value. We're arguing over whether or not nature has a value, and science, at least as it's been practiced up to this point, has nothing to say about that. Your interpretation of the science is that it shows that it's all uh, a horrible, cruel game of, you know, different animals eating one another and just pain and suffering all the way. My interpretation is somewhat different. Um, but there's one thing I wanted to point out that's built in to every scientific explanation, even the most reductionistic, um, selfish gene interpretation of evolution. It has purpose or teleology built into it. Even if we say it's the genes that are trying to replicate themselves and that's the only thing that really matters, we say genes try to replicate themselves. Without that try, without that sense of the goal or the purpose or the direction or the motive of this continual reproduction, then you have no explanation. And so even at you know, the bare bones scientific facts, purpose cannot be dispensed with. It's built into the explanations. And I think that's significant that we cannot remove purpose even from scientific explanations. Um, and certainly, when you take a less reductionistic view of biology, obviously a whole organism and its metabolism and its life functions and its behavior cannot be understood without purpose either, but that should be clear. I think what's significant, though, is that even at the genetic level, in order to understand what genes do, you need to talk about them trying to reproduce, being selfish or whatever. There's always that purposeful that word which implies teleology inserted into the explanation, and there's no way to dispense with that. So purpose is inherent no matter how you look at it.